My name is Catarina, and I found out I was donor conceived 8 years ago. It was a relief. Finally, I had all the answers of why I was so different of my family. My bio dad was my mother's OBG, a young Angolan medical doctor who went to Portugal to finish his medicine degree. All his roots were there in Angola. And I have always wanted to go to that country devastated by 40 years of civil war without knowing why. But something inside of me knew my roots were there. The first time I landed in Luanda with my bio dad, I knew I belonged there. Now I have a legal problem. Angolan nationality law says that it is eligible to have Angolan citizenship all those who has an Angolan progenitor. I do have. But the country I was born, Portugal, says there is no link between me and my biological father because I have a lie in my birth certificate. I love the father who raised me, and in my heart, he is my father also, but not in my genes. When I was born in 1984, there was no law ruling this kind of situation. But now the Portuguese law is clear. There is no legal link between the offspring and the donor. It's legal to lie on the first document of a child. Angola has a lack of law. Donor conception is not just a problem of personal identity. It can hide several legal issues with different countries involved. I don't know what's going to be the decision of the Angolan court, but one thing I know. I'm Angolan with all my heart and soul, and I won't give up of my identity. It's my right and my duty from our children. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Damian and I was conceived in 1973 from donor sperm in South Australia. Growing up, I had a great deal of difficulty forming my identity. I had many similarities to my mother and her family, but I could not be more different from my dad and his family, both in looks and personality. Every time I looked in the mirror, I didn't know half the features staring back at me, simply because I didn't have any biological paternal heritage in my life. So I did not know half of the face staring back at me. This is what my face looked like to me. Another part of my identity is my birth certificate, this document. However, mine is a lie, because the man listed on here is not my biological father, as it is for most of you. I am not descended from a long line of Adamses, as this certificate would indicate. So I went to court to get mine changed to reflect the truth. While I did not know who my biological father was, I wanted that section left blank or changed to unknown. So after 4 court appearances, representing myself and up against not one, but 3 lawyers from the Attorney General's office, I finally lost my case. I felt like a second-class citizen because donor-conceived people are the only people who cannot challenge paternity. My birth certificate is a fraudulent document created by a government that does not want to record the truth. I do not need a piece of paper to tell me to love the man who raised me. And as for the man who is my biological father, after 30 years of actively searching, I finally met him 2 months ago. It was like I was looking at myself 30 years from now. The similarity in looks and personality were more than mind-blowing. They were life-changing. I now have my face and my identity. Well, most of my identity, because my birth certificate still is not worth the piece of paper it was printed on. Thank you.